don't really hear with our ears. The ear is a keli to catch sound waves. The sound then goes to the brain. Those waves, those electric waves then go to the brain. And the brain decides what to hear. So we hear with our brain, not with our ears. One mashal is, when a baby cries, right, the mother hears it right away. The father sleeps through it. Is it the mother's hearing is better than the father's? No, the brain says, I want to hear when the baby cries. And the father says, I want to sleep. But the Maisa is, I say it goes much more beyond that. HaKadosh Baruch Hu talks to us all the time. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends us messages. But you have to hear it. You have to hear it with the brain, not with the ears. You have to see the things that are going on. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is talking to us all the time. He's continuously giving us message. But if you don't listen to it, if you don't pay attention to it, if you don't use the brain, you don't hear. And I heard recently, it's Rabbi Meir Bronstein, the Rav of the Agudas Yisrael in Long Island, told me that, so for Rashach, B'Shem Rav Shach. The Gemara talks by Churban Abayis. Nobody understood why. They asked the Chachamim, they asked the Nevi'im, they asked everybody. Nobody understood why the Churban. Till it came to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shalom Baruch Hu, whatever that means. He says, Rav Shach asks, if we don't know why, what benefit is it? If we know there's something happening because of X, so we know we can correct X, and we take away the problem. But if we have Yisurim, if you have a corona, you have buildings falling, and everything's happening, and you have the Churban Abayis, and the Chachamim, and the V'im, and nobody knows why. So how can you become better? How can you learn from it? And if you don't learn from it, it's wasted. Oh, Corona, people said, I want to come out with it, we should go back to like before Corona. Chas v'sholom. It's Chas v'sholom should be like before Corona. Then it was all wasted. What have we learned from it? How are we different? So Rav Shach answered, there are two who know why. HaKadosh Baruch Hu and each one of us. Each one of us can make a cheshbon. We know the reason. We know how it affects us. We know how to listen.
Deep down, each one
of us, because we're the only ones who really know each other, ourselves. And we know what HaKadosh Baruch Hu is telling us. We know we have to listen.
What could one do to notice better these signs? And another question would be is how to make sure that you're understanding the sign in the right way.
So, hearing, you have to use your brain. You have to think. Are you thinking the right way? Reb Chatzkel Levenstein, I heard a shmuz from him, Parshas Bolok. I was in Bnei Brak. I went to listen to the shmuz. And he says, it's Mavel Arayan, it's shocking. Bilam, if you listen to Bilam, you see Bilam is a tzaddik. Bilam says, I don't do anything without the Rebbeinu Shalom. I can't say a word to the Rebbeinu. I told you I can't do anything with it. You look 10 times, 15 times in the parasha. He keeps on saying all the things Rebbeinu Shalom. He's a tzaddik. Comes to Elam Abba. Right, they say, Bilam Arosha. So he says, a person goes through life thinking he's a tzaddik. I think he's doing everything right. And then he comes to Elam Abba, he's going to see it's not that way. Chas v'sholom, how do you prevent that from happening? And the answer, he says, because negias, what you think can change your mind, make you rationalize. You can convince yourself anything. You have to have somebody else to talk to. You have to have somebody who loves you, someone who wants your good, somebody who's a Ben Torah or a Rav, a Rebbe, somebody who you can relate to and say, this happened to me. I think this is the reason, and I want to make this change. Is this the right thing to do? Mm-hmm. When you have an outside party who doesn't have the negias, and obviously has to be somebody who wants your good. I think that's the answer. To know, I think first, try to figure it out yourself. You know it better than anybody else. Make a plan. What can I do better? And discuss it with someone.